Alright, buckle up, fellers, because we're about to talk about some absolutely evil, horrendous shit. And if you ain't sitting down, you might wanna. We're going to discuss the disgusting incident revolving around a man named Dartavius Barnes. I only heard about this last night when I was doom scrolling through YouTube shorts, but this actually took place back on April 6th of 2020. On this unfortunate day, Dartavius Barnes was pulled over for speeding, which, by the way, he told the officer that the reason that he was speeding was because people were shooting fucking guns, like it was the Wild West, just shooting guns all around and shooting them at his car, which, I don't know about you, but to me, it seems like a pretty reasonable course of action to then speed up to get away from the gunfire. So the officer talks to Dartavius for a few minutes, ends up pulling him out of the car, cuffing him for whatever reason, because all he was doing was speeding, and asks him if, hey, do you got anything else in the car? To which Dartavius replies, yeah, I've got some weed. Just told him straight up, yes, I've got a little bit of the devil's lettuce in there. You can search the car. It's fine. During this little scavenger hunt that they had, they, in fact, found the weed that Dartavius was talking about, and it was like 80 pounds of weed, which, a few ounces, it's not really a small amount. And then they find a little, container, a little vial in the car. It kind of looks like a bullet, and I'll just show you that clip now.
This was in the center console, and so I look at it. So look at it.
Yeah. Instead, go walk to the cut there and see if he came. If they got pissed off when he flew down the memorial.
At first, I thought it was heroin, and so then I checked for cocaine, but it looks like it's probably Molly.
This guy's throwing out everything. He's saying, "Oh, it looks like coke. It looks like meth. It looks like Molly. It looks like ecstasy pills. It looks like Compound V. It looks like ground up pterodactyl bones." Like, I don't know what he thinks it is, but he thinks it's every drug. He thinks it's all of them. Not to mention, this motherfucker looks aerodynamic as hell. He looks like a water boy at a golf course. They proceed to test this mysterious substance, and then they go to tell Dartavius about what they found.
Weed, anyways, and it's gotta be like in different packaging. It's gotta be like child resistant, odor proof.
No, bro. That's my daughter. What are y'all doing, bro? That's my daughter, bro. Give me that, bro. That's my daughter, bro. That's my daughter. What are y'all doing? No. Ask my daddy, bro. That's my daughter in there. What are y'all doing? No, bro. Y'all can't. What? Whoa. That's my. She just passed 2 years. She just passed last year. You know me, bro. That's her, bro. No, bro.
Let me talk to the
officer. Please give me my daughter, bro. Put her in my hand, bro. Y'all are disrespectful, bro.
You need to move your arm.
Okay, bro. Can I please have my daughter?
Apparently, this is his daughter's ashes.
It was his dead daughter's ashes. And this troglodyte dermoid starts laughing about it. He's like, the guy says it's his dead baby's ashes. What a rascal.
That Regan got tested positive.
Is he gonna test it?
Yeah, I mean, he showed it to me. It looked blue, but I'll test it again.
I cannot even begin to imagine the pain and suffering and anger and sadness that Dartavius felt in that moment. I mean, he was powerless. They took his dead baby's ashes and poured it into a drug test kit. And to make matters worse, this homunculus hose drinker said that it tested positive for meth. Those drug test kits are wildly inaccurate. That's a conversation for another time, but this truly highlights it to a crazy degree that some dead human ashes apparently tested positive for meth, and then this fucker says that he's going to test it again. So, just dumping out and completely destroying more of his dead loved one. And did you notice that after he insinuated that these ashes tested positive for meth, the other officer said, "Did you test it?" And the way that he said it just insinuates to me that this is not the first time that this bumblefuck has done some unsavory shit. So, by the way, Dartavius' dad was nearby, like he was on scene over in another vehicle, and apparently, as soon as they found this little urn, the dad and I think even some strangers started saying, "Hey, that's his dead daughter's ashes, by the way. Hey, those are his dead baby's ashes, so don't fuck with those." But this fucking cockroach continues on and starts to open up the back of the vehicle to grab another test kit. All the while, you can hear Dartavius pleading to quit, just to stop. Though that's his baby.
Give me my daughter, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Give me my daughter, please, bro. Bro, please, bro. That is so very important to me, bro. Please, bro.
I don't know how this ambergris slurping, thick-headed moron couldn't even think for a second that maybe this guy is telling the truth. And also, you already tested it once. What's a second test going to do of the same material, like of the same substance? It's not just going to magically turn into pixie dust. It's not going to just explode and transmogrify into ecstasy all of a sudden. This officer had to have been bullied in high school. I bet he looks like Denzel Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents.
He said it's an urn with his daughter and dead daughters. What is it?
We even saw the test positive.
But it didn't. It looked like possibly Molly. Like it's brown. Like it does kind of look like ashes.
That guy knew what it was immediately.
The guy immediately got out and said that's the ashes of his granddaughter who just died.
Yeah, I'm trying to test it again.
You can see by the look on the face of the officer in the middle just how disappointed he is in this fucking idiot. And luckily they shamed him out of testing these ashes again. Thank God, because that would have just been more of the ashes just destroyed for no reason. Now, I'm no expert on what human ashes look like, or meth, or Molly, but I doubt that they look that fucking similar.
I'm just gonna give him a notice to appear on the weed.
Okay. Aside from pissing off dad and testing the dead baby ashes.
Wow. The silence is deafening right there. As you saw, our enemy leader bad guy was saying, oh yeah, I'll just give him a notice on the weed thing. And then the other officer pipes up and says, yeah, aside from testing his dead baby's ashes for no fucking reason whatsoever. Which, the way he said it, again, would imply to me that this is not the first time that this dumbass has done some dumbass shit. So as you can probably imagine, Dartavius Barnes filed a lawsuit against them. Naturally. I don't give a flying fuck about the weed. I mean, 80 pounds is no shy amount of weed. I mean, it's not a single sesh worth, you know what I mean? But I don't give a fuck about the weed. I think the defiling the ashes of his recently deceased loved one kind of eclipses all of that. I don't care if when the officer walked up to him, he was actively toking on a joint and boofing meth right up the ass. It doesn't matter when you talk about the dead baby thing. But unfortunately, this story does not have a happy ending, as apparently the lawsuit that he filed against the police department, that case was dismissed. This entire situation just really rubs me the wrong way and pisses me the fuck off. This officer, among a couple others that were there, are just literal walking supervillains and absolutely should be fired. But unfortunately, as far as I know, none of the officers involved were reprimanded in any way, none of them faced any sort of real punishment, and none of them were fired, so that sucks. So anyways, it's a super depressing story, a super rage-inducing story, and not all cops are bad, but when you come across a cop like this is why people don't like him. Anyway, I just had to get this off my chest because as soon as I saw it, it pissed me off. I couldn't even sleep well last night when I saw it because it just had me fuming. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.